Friendship is everywhere, or so it seems. It's often seen as the lifeline for career success, emotional well being, and even longevity. But with the rise of the solitude movement and the growing need to just be alone in this chaotic world, what does it really mean to be a real friend? At work, we're often friendly to keep things moving, but that's not the same as true friendship. So today, we're exploring what makes a real friend. What are the signs of a true connection? And more importantly, how can you become the kind of friend others will value for life? Let's dive in. Number one, friendliness does not equal friendship. Friendliness makes social interaction smoother, but friendship is built on trust and care. For example, a neighbor may wave and chat, creating a friendly vibe, but in a personal crisis, they may not offer support. A true friend, however, notices your struggles, checks in, and offers help without being asked. Understanding this distinction helps manage expectations in different types of relationships. Number two, avoid the workplace trap. Just because someone's friendly at work doesn't mean they're a real friend. Genuine friendship goes beyond professional convenience. You share a personal issue with a colleague you trust, only to find your conversation has become office gossip. The colleague you confided in has shared your private information without hesitation. Setting boundaries helps you avoid confusing workplace friendliness with true friendship. It reminds you that professional relationships, while valuable, may not offer the trust and loyalty needed for sharing personal matters. Number three, friendship isn't transactional. A true friend doesn't keep score or expect something in return. Friendship thrives on mutual concern, not obligations. Imagine you lent a friend money during a tough time. Later, when you need emotional support, a transactional friend might say, "I've already paid you back. I don't owe you anything." A real friend, however, would step in to help, not because they feel indebted, but because they genuinely care about your well-being. Understanding this lets you build relationships rooted in trust and generosity, rather than keeping tallies of favors. Number four, quality over quantity. Friendship isn't about frequent interactions. It's about meaningful connections. One heartfelt conversation outweighs 100 shallow ones. You might have many acquaintances from social events, exchanging small talk weekly. But then there's that one friend you meet once a year for coffee, where you share your dreams, fears, and life updates. That single deep conversation can leave you feeling more understood and supported than countless casual chats. This perspective helps you focus on nurturing meaningful relationships rather than accumulating connections. Deep friendships provide far more joy and support than a long list of surface-level contacts. Number five, support without fixing. Real friends listen without rushing to fix your problems. They provide a safe space to vent and reflect without judgment. For instance, you tell a friend you're overwhelmed at work. A fixer might say, "Just delegate more," or "Why not quit?" Solutions you've likely already considered. A real friend, however, might respond, "That sounds exhausting. What's been the hardest part for you?" This approach lets you process your feelings without feeling dismissed. Knowing this deepens trust and connection. Often, people don't need advice. They need to feel heard and supported as they work through challenges. Number six, call out, don't cancel. A true friend tells you when you're wrong, but does so without humiliating or abandoning you. They correct you because they care, not to score points. For example, if you make an insensitive joke at a gathering, a casual acquaintance might ignore it to avoid conflict or publicly call you out to seem righteous. A true friend, however, might later say privately, "That comment could have hurt someone. I know that's not like you." They address the issue constructively, focusing on your well-being. This approach strengthens friendships by fostering accountability without shame, showing that real friends prioritize your growth over their ego. Number 7, respect solitude. Being a good friend doesn't mean demanding constant attention. Real friends respect your need for privacy and understand it's restorative. For example, if you tell a friend, "I'm staying in this weekend to recharge," a good friend won't take it personally. They'll appreciate that your need for space isn't about them, but about caring for yourself. This understanding keeps friendships balanced, preventing resentment and allowing both individuals room to grow independently. Number 8, celebrate their wins. Genuine friends celebrate your success without jealousy, sharing your joy even during their own struggles. For instance, your friend lands a big promotion and you're truly excited for them, celebrating their achievement and hard work. Even if your career isn't going well, you set aside comparison and focus on their happiness. This fosters mutual positivity and strengthens your bond. Celebrating each other's wins without envy makes both friends feel valued and supported. Number 9, be present, not perfect. You don't need the perfect words or advice. Just being there in moments of need matters most. For example, when your friend is going through a tough breakup, you might not know what to say. Instead of searching for the right words, you sit with them in silence, offering comfort through your presence. That simple act can mean more than any advice. This reminds us that genuine support isn't about fixing things. It's about showing up and being present when it matters. Number 10, consistency is key. Real friends show up, not just for big events, but in everyday moments. Small, consistent acts of kindness build trust over time. For example, a true friend doesn't only celebrate your birthday or support you in a crisis. They check in with a quick text, share a funny meme to make you smile, or ask how your project is going. These small gestures create a steady, reliable connection. This highlights that friendship isn't about grand gestures. It's the everyday consistency that forms a strong, lasting bond. Number 11, ask the tough questions. If your friend is struggling, don't shy away from asking, "Are you okay?" It might feel awkward, but real friendship goes beyond playful banners. For example, if your friend's stress from long work hours is taking a toll, instead of brushing it off, you ask, "Do you think this job is still the right fit for you?" While they might initially feel defensive, such questions can prompt them to reassess their priorities and make their own decisions. Avoiding tough questions can lead to missed opportunities to support your friend. Asking shows you care, creating a safe space for them to open up and strengthening your bond. Number 12, be honest about your limits. A good friend knows when to say, "I can't handle this right now." Overcommitting can lead to burnout and resentment, damaging the relationship. For example, your friend wants to talk for hours about their struggles, but you're exhausted from a tough week. Instead of pushing yourself, you honestly say, "I'm really drained right now, but I'm here for you when I can listen." Your friend appreciates your honesty and doesn't feel abandoned. Recognizing your limits and communicating them helps prevent burnout and strengthens the relationship by ensuring you're fully present when you show up. Number 13, growth, not stagnation. Real friends grow together. They adapt to each other's changing lives and support personal development, even if it means adjusting expectations. For example, you and your friend used to spend every weekend together, but as one of you gets a new job and starts a family, priorities shift. Instead of resenting the changes, you both embrace them, supporting each other's growth. Though you meet less often, when you do, it's a deeper connection, appreciating how far you've both come. Recognizing this helps friendships evolve, managing expectations, preventing stagnation, and fostering mutual growth without feeling threatened by change. Number 14, be vulnerable first. Show your true self, flaws and all. Vulnerability fosters authenticity and deeper connections. After building trust, you share a personal challenge, maybe a family issue or career uncertainty. Instead of exploiting your openness, the other person listens, validates your feelings, and shares their own experiences. This mutual vulnerability strengthens your bond and creates a deeper connection. While vulnerability can be misused for manipulation, taking the risk still matters. It encourages honesty and emotional depth, setting the tone for genuine, trust-based relationships. Number 15, know when to let go. Not all friendships are meant to last forever. A true friend knows when to cherish the good times and step away when the relationship no longer serves either person. Over time, your values, priorities, and interests may shift, turning a once supportive friendship into a source of tension. Instead of holding on out of obligation, you recognize it's time to part ways, honoring the good memories while accepting the chapter has ended. Knowing when to let go preserves your well-being and makes room for relationships that better align with your current life stage. In short, being a real friend goes beyond having regular fun together. It's about trust, mutual care, respecting boundaries, and being present when it matters. It's celebrating each other's successes, challenging when needed, and fostering growth without enforcing things. True friendship ultimately involves honesty and managing expectations. Now it's your turn. What do you need to be a real friend? Share in the comments. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more insights on building stronger connections and mastering life's essential skills. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on School Never Teach.